There are moments when we feel something extraordinary is about to happen, a slight tremor in the air, a shift in the energy around us. Have you felt it? That sensation that the universe is conspiring in your favor, but you still can't see the results? Today is one of those moments. What I'm about to share with you isn't just another prayer. It's not just another ritual. It's a sacred portal that has opened the floodgates of financial abundance for thousands of people who, just like you, have wandered through the desert of scarcity. People who woke up in the middle of the night worried about bills. People who felt that knot in their stomach every time they checked their bank account. People who worked tirelessly but couldn't seem to break through the invisible ceiling holding them back. This revelation came to me during a moment of deep spiritual connection, when I understood that our financial reality is not separate from our spiritual essence. Money is energy. Prosperity is a divine right. Abundance is the natural state of a soul in harmony with the universe. What you're about to experience is something rare and powerful, a prayer that speaks directly to the spiritual roots of prosperity. A prayer that realigns your energy with the infinite flow of abundance that surrounds us all. A prayer that removes the invisible blockages between you and the wealth that is already yours by divine right. I want you to approach this moment with reverence and expectation. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine what true financial freedom would feel like. Not just having enough, but having more than enough. Having so much that you can become a source of blessing to others. Having resources that flow to you effortlessly, like a river finding its natural path to the ocean. This is not about greed. This is about stepping into your divine inheritance. The creator of this universe did not design you for lack. The same force that ensures there is enough oxygen for every living being has provided enough resources for all of us to thrive. The only difference is that we've erected mental, emotional, and spiritual barriers between ourselves and this natural flow. Today, we break those barriers. Today, we restore the divine connection between your spirit and the unlimited resources of the universe. Today, we align your financial reality with your spiritual birthright. I want you to know that this prayer works for those who approach it with sincere faith and an open heart. It's not magic, it's a spiritual principle as real as gravity. When you align your words, thoughts, and energy with the frequency of abundance, you become a natural attractor for prosperity. So prepare yourself. Take a deep breath. Release the tension in your shoulders, the worry in your mind, the fear in your heart. You've been carrying the burden of financial stress for too long. It's time to put it down. It's time to receive what has always been meant for you. Are you ready to experience the profound shift that happens when your spiritual energy aligns with financial abundance? Are you ready to witness transformation beginning in your mindset and manifesting in your bank account? Stay with me. This journey we're about to take together could become the dividing line between your past of scarcity and your future of abundance. Do you remember the last time you looked at your bank account and felt that sinking feeling in your stomach? That moment when the numbers staring back at you didn't match the life you've been working so hard to create? I want you to know that you're not alone in this struggle. How many times have you lain awake at night, calculating and recalculating, trying to figure out how to stretch what you have to cover what you need? How many times have you had to say no to something that would bring joy to your family because the money just wasn't there? How many times have you felt that heaviness in your chest when an unexpected bill arrived, throwing your carefully balanced financial plan into chaos? For some of you, it's the constant juggling act, robbing Peter to pay Paul, as they say, moving money from one account to another, hoping that somehow the math will work out differently this time. For others, it's the relentless cycle of working harder and harder, only to find yourself running in place, never getting ahead. And for still others, it's that painful gap between the financial success you know you're capable of and the reality you're currently living. I've spoken with people who feel a deep sense of shame about their financial situation, as if the balance in their bank account somehow reflects their worth as a human being. I've counseled those who carry guilt about not providing enough for their loved ones, despite doing everything they can. I've prayed with individuals who feel they must have done something wrong spiritually to be experiencing such persistent financial hardship. There's a particular kind of exhaustion that comes with financial struggle. It's not just physical tiredness, though the extra hours and side hustles certainly take their toll. It's a soul-deep weariness, a frustration that colors everything else in your life, a constant background noise of worry that makes it difficult to fully enjoy the present moment. And perhaps the most painful part is feeling that you're somehow disconnected from the abundance that seems to flow so easily to others. You see evidence of prosperity all around you, in your social media feed, on television, perhaps even among your friends and family. And you wonder, why not me? What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? Some of you have tried everything. You've read the books on financial success, you've attended the seminars, you've created budgets and vision boards, you've worked overtime and started side businesses. You've even prayed before, perhaps many times, asking for financial breakthrough. And still, the breakthrough hasn't come, or perhaps it started to come, only to slip away again, leaving you more discouraged than before. This experience can shake your faith. It can make you question whether God truly cares about your financial well-being. It can make you wonder if there's something fundamentally flawed about you that prevents you from experiencing the abundance you desire. These thoughts can isolate you, making you feel alone in your struggle, even when surrounded by people who care about you. The truth is, financial hardship is not just about money. It affects your relationships, as financial stress becomes relationship stress. It affects your health, as worry manifests in your body. It affects your dreams as you begin to lower your expectations and settle for less than what your heart truly desires. It affects your spiritual life, as doubt creeps in and challenges your belief in a benevolent universe that provides for your needs. I want you to know that I understand this pain. I see you in your struggle. And more importantly, the divine sees you. Your financial situation is not a reflection of your spiritual worth. It is not a punishment. It is not evidence that you've been forgotten or overlooked by the Creator who formed you with loving intention. What if your financial struggles have been preparing you for this very moment? What if the path you've walked has been leading you to a profound spiritual understanding about the true nature of abundance? An understanding that will not only transform your financial reality, but will allow you to become a channel of blessing to countless others? What if today is the day everything changes? In the midst of financial challenge, we often seek complex solutions. We look for sophisticated investment strategies, cutting-edge business opportunities, or dramatic career changes. While these things have their place, we sometimes overlook the most powerful tool available to us, one that requires no special training, no initial investment, and can be accessed at any moment, regardless of your current circumstances. I'm talking about the transformative power of prayer, not just any prayer, but prayer that aligns your entire being, mind, heart, and spirit with the divine flow of abundance. Prayer that shifts your energy from the frequency of lack to the frequency of prosperity. Prayer that connects you directly to the ultimate source of all wealth. The wisdom text tells us in Philippians 4:19, "And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory." This isn't a vague spiritual promise. It's a concrete declaration of the spiritual principle that governs prosperity. The source of your supply is not your job, your business, or even your own talents, though these may be channels. The ultimate source is divine, infinite, and inexhaustible. When you understand this truth, not just intellectually, but in the depths of your being, everything changes. You no longer approach your financial life from a position of scarcity and fear, but from a position of confident expectation. You no longer see yourself as separated from abundance, but as naturally connected to an endless supply. This prayer we're about to engage with works because it operates on multiple levels simultaneously. On the spiritual level, it aligns you with the creative force that manifests abundance throughout the universe. On the mental level, it reprograms limiting beliefs that have kept you trapped in cycles of lack. On the emotional level, it releases the fear, shame, and unworthiness that have blocked the natural flow of prosperity in your life. And this isn't just spiritual theory. Throughout history, in every spiritual tradition, people have experienced dramatic financial breakthroughs through the power of aligned prayer. I've witnessed bank accounts transformed, debts miraculously cleared, unexpected opportunities appearing, and resources multiplying in ways that defy conventional explanation. The key is approaching this prayer not as a desperate plea, but as a powerful declaration of what is already yours by divine right. You're not begging for something you don't have. You're claiming what has always been intended for you. You're not trying to convince a reluctant universe to bless you. You're removing the barriers that have prevented you from receiving what has been trying to flow to you all along. This prayer works for everyone who embraces it with sincere faith. Whether you're facing mountains of debt or simply seeking to expand your capacity to receive and give, the spiritual principles remain the same. Whether you're completely new to prayer or have been praying your entire life, these words will create a new pathway between your reality and the infinite supply of the universe. What makes this particular prayer so effective is that it addresses both the spiritual and practical aspects of financial prosperity. It doesn't just make you feel better temporarily, it initiates a genuine transformation in how energy and resources flow in your life. It reconnects circuits that have been disconnected. It reopens channels that have been blocked. It restores your rightful place in the divine economy of abundance. Are you ready to experience this transformation? Are you ready to step into a new financial reality? The power to change your circumstances has always been within you, waiting to be activated. And today, through this prayer, we're going to turn that key together. Before we move into the prayer itself, I want to invite you to fully prepare yourself for this sacred moment. This isn't something to rush through or approach casually. This is a divine appointment, a moment when heaven's economy opens to earth's reality, and your full participation will amplify the power of what's about to happen. First, I invite you to find a quiet space, somewhere you won't be disturbed for the next few minutes. If you're driving or engaged in something that requires your attention, consider bookmarking this for a time when you can be fully present. This moment deserves your complete focus. Now take 3 deep breaths. With each inhale, imagine you're drawing in divine energy, the very essence of abundance and prosperity. With each exhale, release any tension, doubt, or residual worry about your financial situation. Feel your body relaxing, your mind clearing, your spirit opening. Place your hand over your heart, the center of your emotional being. Feel its steady rhythm. This is the same life force that has sustained you through every challenge you faced, the same divine presence that has brought you to this very moment where transformation awaits. As we prepare to enter into this prayer, I invite you to make a simple but powerful declaration. Speak these words aloud if you can, or in the silence of your heart if you prefer. I am ready to receive. I am open to abundance. I release all beliefs that have limited my prosperity. I claim my divine inheritance of wealth and blessing. Now I'd like you to take one more step, a symbolic action that represents your commitment to this new financial reality. If possible, take out a small amount of money. It could be a coin or a bill of any denomination. Hold it in your hand. This represents the seed of prosperity that already exists in your life. No matter how small it may seem, it contains the potential for exponential growth. As you hold this money, recognize that you are already in relationship with prosperity. This isn't about starting from zero, it's about expanding what's already present. Feel gratitude for this tangible representation of abundance, knowing that what you appreciate appreciates. In a moment, we'll begin the prayer. As we do, I encourage you to not just hear the words, but to feel them resonating in every cell of your body. Allow yourself to experience the emotions that arise. Visualize the scenes that the words evoke. Believe that with each phrase, something powerful is shifting in both the seen and unseen realms of your life. Are you ready? Let's begin this journey of financial transformation together. Divine source of all abundance, I come before you now with an open heart and a receptive spirit. I acknowledge you as the ultimate provider, the endless fountain from which all prosperity flows. Just as you created the stars without number and the grains of sand beyond counting, your capacity to bless is without limit. And I stand ready to receive. I've carried the burden of financial worry for too long. I've shouldered the weight of lack, the pressure of bills, the anxiety of insufficiency. Today, I lay that burden down at your feet. I release the grip that financial fear has held on my life. I surrender the belief that I must struggle to survive. I let go of the idea that abundance is for others, but not for me. Can you feel it? The lightness that comes when you release what was never yours to carry? In this sacred moment, I declare a new financial reality over my life. I am a child of the Most High, heir to divine abundance, connected by spirit to the infinite supply of the universe. Where there has been lack, I now claim more than enough. Where there has been debt, I now claim freedom. Where there has been delay, I now claim divine timing. Where there has been blockage, I now claim open heavens. The same power that turns a tiny seed into a mighty oak is at work in my financial life right now. The same intelligence that orchestrates the perfect harmony of the cosmos is arranging circumstances, opportunities, and connections that will usher me into a new era of prosperity. I align myself with this divine momentum. I say yes to the blessings that are seeking me. I open myself to receive what has always been mine by divine right. Right now, visualize your bank account filling with more than enough. See the numbers growing. Feel the relief and joy that comes with financial overflow. Experience the freedom of bills paid with ease, of generous giving without strain, of peaceful rest without money worries intruding on your dreams. Money flows to me easily and abundantly. Money loves me and seeks me out. Money multiplies in my hands. The work of my hands is blessed. The thoughts of my mind are inspired. The words of my mouth create wealth. I am a prosperity magnet, drawing to myself resources that allow me to live fully and bless others generously. Every limitation in my financial life is dissolving now. Every invisible barrier is falling now. Every closed door is opening now. Every stolen blessing is being restored now with interest. The drought is over. The rain of abundance is falling on my life, soaking every area that has been dry and barren. I forgive myself for past financial mistakes. I release the shame of missed opportunities. I let go of regret for decisions that led to loss. I am free from the burden of financial trauma from my past. I am walking into a new day with wisdom, confidence, and expectation. Divine Provider, show me the practical steps to take in my financial journey. Give me courage to move when it's time to move. Give me patience to wait when it's time to wait. Give me wisdom to recognize opportunity when it appears. Give me discernment to avoid paths that would lead away from your abundance. I trust your guidance in every financial decision. Feel your intuition awakening. Feel your financial intelligence expanding. Feel your prosperity consciousness growing stronger with each breath. I break every generational cycle of poverty that has affected my family line. I sever every unhealthy soul tied to lack and limitation. I renounce every vow of poverty made consciously or unconsciously. I cancel every curse that has hindered the flow of abundance in my life. By divine authority, I establish a new legacy of prosperity that will flow to generations yet unborn. Where there has been financial harm, I receive divine compensation. Where there has been financial injustice, I receive divine vindication. Where there has been financial confusion, I receive divine clarity. Where there has been financial stagnation, I receive divine acceleration. The wealth of the wicked is being transferred to me now, as it is written. Hidden treasures are being revealed to me now. Secret riches stored in dark places are being brought to light for my benefit now. Favor with people in positions of influence is being granted to me now. Doors that no man can shut are opening for me now. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Through my work and beyond my work. Through my planning and beyond my planning. Through my network and beyond my network. The universe conspires to prosper me. Angels are assigned to my financial breakthrough. Divine intelligence guides my financial path. I declare that my hands are anointed to prosper. Everything I touch is blessed. Every project I undertake succeeds. Every investment I make flourishes. Every business I build thrives. I have the mind of Christ, making decisions that lead to abundance in every area of my life. I am coming out of merely enough and entering into more than enough. I am moving beyond survival and into significance. I am transitioning from consumer to creator, from borrower to lender, from recipient to resource. The economy may fluctuate, but my supply comes from an unshakable source. Markets may rise and fall, but I am connected to the divine treasury that never depletes. Feel this transformation taking root in your spirit. Feel your financial DNA being recoded for abundance. I thank you, Divine Source, that financial miracles are now commonplace in my life. I thank you that bills are paid before they're due. I thank you that debts are canceled by divine decree. I thank you that my income exceeds my imagination. I thank you that wealth building has become as natural to me as breathing. From this moment forward, I see myself as a steward of divine abundance. Money flows through me, not just to me. I am a distribution center for heaven's resources. I am positioned strategically to be a blessing to many. My prosperity serves a greater purpose. My wealth creates opportunities for others. My financial breakthrough opens doors for those connected to me. I declare that every word of this prayer is taking root in my spirit, transforming my mindset, rearranging my circumstances, and manifesting in my physical reality. Not someday, but starting now. Not gradually, but accelerating with divine timing. Not partially, but completely. A total reset of my financial life. It is done. It is established. It is sealed by faith. My financial transformation has begun, and nothing will stop the momentum of abundance that is now unleashed in my life. In gratitude and expectation, I receive all that has been declared, and so it is. Feel that shift that just happened. Something profound has changed in the spiritual atmosphere around you. The words we've spoken together have created ripples in both the seen and unseen realms, setting in motion a divine sequence of events that leads to your financial breakthrough. I believe with complete conviction that your financial story is being rewritten right now. The old narrative of struggle, lack, and just getting by is being erased, and a new story of abundance, overflow, and more than enough is being written in its place. This isn't wishful thinking, this is spiritual reality manifesting in your physical world. What was blocked is now flowing. Right now, in ways you can see and in ways you cannot yet see, the channels of prosperity are opening wide for you. Resources that have been held back are being released. Opportunities that have been waiting for the right time are moving toward you. People who will play a role in your financial breakthrough are being divinely connected to your path. I see wealth building in your life like a magnificent structure, brick by brick, day by day, decision by decision. I see financial wisdom growing in you, enabling you to make choices that multiply what comes into your hands. I see supernatural favor surrounding you, causing you to stand out in the eyes of those who can open doors of opportunity for you. Where there was once uncertainty about paying basic bills, I now see you paying those bills with ease and having plenty left over. Where there was once anxiety about unexpected expenses, I now see you prepared with more than enough to handle whatever comes. Where there was once frustration about delayed dreams, I now see you pursuing those dreams with all the resources you need. Contrast the heaviness you felt before this prayer with the lightness you feel now. Contrast the constriction in your chest when you thought about money with the expansion you feel now. Contrast the mental fog that surrounded your financial decisions with the clarity that is emerging now. This transformation is real, and it's just beginning. I believe you will look back on this moment as the turning point in your financial story, the day when everything changed. The moment when you stepped out of the old cycle and into a new dimension of prosperity. Just as surely as spring follows winter, abundance is now following your season of lack. Your bank account is changing, the numbers are increasing, the stress is decreasing, the flow is strengthening. What seemed impossible yesterday is becoming inevitable today. The same divine power that created universes out of nothing is creating wealth where there has been emptiness. I believe unexpected money is coming to you. I believe debts are being supernaturally canceled. I believe increase is finding you without your striving. I believe financial favor is being poured out on your life in measure pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I believe doors are opening that will lead to levels of prosperity you haven't even imagined. The spiritual seeds we've planted today through this prayer are already germinating. Some will bear fruit quickly, bringing immediate evidence of the shift that has occurred. Others will develop more gradually, creating sustainable, long-term change in your financial landscape. But all of them are alive and active, working together to establish your new reality of abundance. You will begin to notice signs of this transformation, perhaps small at first, but unmistakable. An unexpected refund, a sudden discount, a forgotten resource remembered, a new idea that generates income, a relationship that leads to opportunity, a promotion that increases your value. These are not coincidences. They are confirmation that the spiritual shift we've initiated is manifesting in your physical world. I want you to walk away from this prayer with unshakable confidence that your financial breakthrough is not just possible, it's inevitable. Not because you've mastered some secret formula, but because you've aligned yourself with the divine order of abundance. You've positioned yourself to receive what has always been intended for you. You've opened yourself to the prosperity that is your spiritual birthright. This is happening. This is real. This is your new financial reality unfolding day by day. Believe it, expect it, receive it. Your days of financial struggle are numbered. Your season of financial flourishing has begun. As we bring this sacred time to a close, I want you to sit for a moment in the energy we've created together. Feel the peace that comes with knowing your financial future is secure. Feel the joy that comes with anticipating the manifestation of what we've declared. Feel the gratitude that naturally arises when you recognize the unlimited abundance that flows from divine source. This moment marks a new beginning in your relationship with money. From this day forward, you will begin to see evidence of the transformation we've initiated. Some of these changes will happen quickly, catching you by delightful surprise. Others will unfold more gradually, establishing deep roots that support lasting prosperity. The most important thing now is to guard this new prosperity consciousness. Don't allow doubt to creep back in. Don't let old thought patterns reassert themselves. When challenges arise, and they may, remind yourself that they are temporary obstacles on your path to permanent abundance. The breakthrough has already been decreed in the spiritual realm. Its manifestation in the physical realm is assured. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. The same divine presence that inspired this prayer continues to walk with you, guiding your steps toward increasing prosperity. And there are others walking a similar path, souls who have moved from scarcity to abundance through the power of aligned prayer and faith-filled action. I invite you to share this experience with someone you know who is struggling financially, not with pride or a sense of having discovered some secret formula, but with genuine compassion and a desire to see others liberated from financial stress. The prosperity principles we've activated today are not meant for you alone. They are meant to flow through you to bless many. If this prayer has touched your heart, if you've felt something shift within you, take a moment now to acknowledge that. Perhaps place your hand over your heart again and simply whisper, "Thank you," to the divine source that is already answering, to yourself for being open to receive, to the countless souls across time and space who have discovered and passed down these timeless principles of prosperity. Go forth now in confidence, knowing that your financial transformation is underway. Live from a place of expectation. Make decisions from a mindset of abundance. Speak words that align with your new reality. Act in ways that reflect your trust in divine provision. The prayer that is transforming bank accounts has been spoken over your life. The words have gone forth and will not return void. The seeds have been planted and will bear fruit. The declaration has been made and is being established. Your season of financial breakthrough has begun, and nothing will ever be the same again.